It sounds like, and they haven't quite reached the end zone yet, but it sounds like Juan Soto of the Yankees is just about done, and no big surprise there. I know everybody thought that, Shohei was going to talk to Soto in Miami on the 17th. That was not going to be the case. The Yankees traded Verdugo. Made people think that they'll flip him to San Diego, part of that package. That doesn't sound like it's going to happen either. Some pitchers going to San Diego. The Padres, maybe because of that RSN money that they're going to lose, maybe that has something to do with the budget, but they got to unload Soto, and the Yankees, of course, a team that needs offense and a left-hand hitter at Yankee Stadium in the absolute worst way, and the Yankees never concern themselves too much as far as free agency is concerned. There's your latest. They're working to finalize this deal. That from John Heyman. Sounds like that's Thorpe, the pitcher, and King, part of that package back down to San Diego, and the Yankees never have to worry about being outbid. If the Yankees want a player, and I understand that Soto, going to be a free agent, and his agent's a big-time agent, and, he's going to want a fortune. I understand that, but one of the Yankees, if they want somebody bad enough, the Yankees get him. Look at Judge is the perfect example. So if the Yankees want you, they're going to get you. And if Soto comes to New York at Yankee Stadium, likes what he sees, the Yankees should be very, very good. I would be surprised if this is a one-year scenario as far as New York is concerned. Now, they're going to have to pay him $500 million, which is going to be interesting as far as the Judge contract goes. It makes that a little obsolete. And Judge is the Yankees and Soto isn't. But that is something that the Yankees will deal with down the road. Bottom line is Soto is a young superstar. He's a big-time offensive player. He's selective at the plate. He's going to hit a lot of home runs in that ballpark. Now, he's a bad outfielder. You'll live with that. You can put him out there in right field. Left field's a little tougher to play. You can maneuver with Verdugo in left. You can put Judge in center field for a little while if you want as a temporary solution. I mean, listen, the Yankees needed offense. The Yankees probably need another pitcher, too. But this is first and foremost, and Soto, it sounds like to the American League, so we'll keep an eye on that once we get an official announcement from somebody. But it sounds like that's going to happen. So finally, we have a maneuverability here as far as the big trade is concerned. The Padres were forced to. They made a move to get Soto a couple of years ago. They gave up a ton to Washington to do it. Was it worth it for San Diego? They got to the NLCS. This year was a disaster. Was it worth it? I guess probably in the long run it wasn't, but because you didn't keep him long term, and you didn't win a World Championship. And you gave up more than you are going to receive back. So it was a chance that they took. Probably didn't quite work out. Only had him for a year and a half. And in the second year, they won 80 games. So that doesn't work. It's just the way it goes. It's unfortunate. Not his fault. Had a very good offensive year last year. And now he will be in New York with the Yankees. And the Yankees, of course, now will be a big-time team. Did you think that the Yankees were not going to go out there and do some big things this offseason? They were not going to sit back and do nothing off that terrible season. They were going to do what they have to do. So that's number one today, and we'll keep abreast of this in the next 45 minutes for you. Number two today, sounds like the Dodgers very interested, as you know, with Cease. Very interested, of course, with Yamamoto. We'll see what happens with him now because he might be next. And then finally, Ohtani. And let's spend a minute or two on him. J.P. Morosi just reached out to us and said, or tweeted, that maybe Ohtani makes a decision by the end of the weekend. And the Dodgers will be on pins and needles until they hear what Ohtani will do. And, of course, it sounds like Blue Jays, maybe the Giants, the Angels and Cubs. Angels, especially the Cubs, you wouldn't think so. Who knows with Ohtani? He has not made this a very fun exercise to follow. A lot of people have written about that recently, and I don't like the way the Dodgers handled it. Dave Roberts, who's one of the best guys going, gave Alana a great interview 2 days ago with Betts at second base, which got picked up all over the place. Give Alana credit for that. Did a great job with it. But here is Roberts, who a couple days ago said, hey, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. You got me here at the winter meetings. I got to give you a press conference. You asked me if we met Ohtani. Yeah, the answer is we did meet him a couple days ago. We met him for a couple of hours. It felt like it went well. And then everybody went crazy. Oh, Ohtani's going to get mad. The agent put out the scenario there a couple weeks ago that if it's leaked that that you're interested in our guy, we're going to look down on that. Ohtani didn't even tell us the name of his dog when he won the National League MVP, which is a disgrace. And then the Dodger GM basically threw Roberts out there, threw him the alligators, and basically didn't solidify what Rogers said. It sounded perplexed that Roberts would say it. The GM, Brendan Gomes, who I've never heard of. This is what he says now to his manager, who's been there for 7 or 8 years, who has done a superb job. He's a very good manager. And this is how you support him here? You know what? I don't care what he says. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Oh, come on. We're not 10-year-olds. I mean, that's absurd. And we're going to be that worried about where Ohtani goes, that we're going to be that concerned, that we're going to annoy him? Enough. And one other thing about Ohtani, and let's be honest about this, before you go throw him $600 million, how many games did the Angels win with Ohtani? In his career with the Angels, did he ever, and I'm not knocking him, it's just his fact, did he ever play a significant game for his own team? He knocked the Mariners out once, but did he ever play a significant game for his own team in his years in Anaheim? Did we ever see him in a big game in September? You want to blame it on the Angels all day? Go ahead. Blame it on the Angels. My point is this. He got paid a fortune. He's going to get paid a fortune, and you have no guarantee of winning. I'll tell you right now, I know you're not going to like this. I don't care. This is my opinion. I would not pay anybody $600 million because it doesn't work. You pay one guy all that money, there's no guarantee you're going to win. And they're going to pay him. Well, look at the Yankees. They gave Judge $360 million. They gave Cole all that money. Have they won? Yeah, I know you need the player. He's going to sell some seats. Whether he does with the Dodgers, he won't sell any seats for them because they make a fortune anyway. And of course, with the TV contract all solidified, nothing much they can do. He's not going to pitch next year. He's going to be a DH. He didn't play the last 25 games of this year. They won 73 games. He's never played in a big game in his life. He runs the team the way he wants to run a team. When he talks to media, he left the Angel clubhouse, just left at the end of the year. Didn't do anything, no post, no press conference. He's acted like he's got the atomic bomb secrets with this whole thing with free agency, which drives me crazy. We're going to have him dictate now. We're going to pay him $600 million. We can't have a little fun with it and have some guesswork where he's going. You can have him. You can have him. I think you're better off. And there's no guarantee you're going to win. Where is there a correlation that you are going to win if you give Ohtani $600 million? Where is that a correlation? Give me any correlation of giving a player that kind of money where you win. Give me one. The Astros don't have a guy making that kind of money. The Braves don't have a guy making that kind of money. Texas had Seager and Simeon. I'll give you that. But for the most part, these guys don't have that kind of, these teams, these good teams, don't have that kind of player. And again, you want to go get Ohtani? I understand he's great. And I understand he'll probably bounce back and pitch. But for the first year, he's going to DH 4 times a game. And they don't win. You can have him. And I hate the way he's handled this. Horrifically. I don't care who gets mad. Not telling us his dog's name when he wins the MVP. This is that big a deal. Who really cares anyway, for crying out loud? Soto to the Yankees. That's bad news if you're a Yankee hitter. He's going to help him.